Goes 1 minute. Okay, we are live. All right, so I'm here with Star Sherwood, who you are the president of the Fort Myers Beach Art Association
I am.
and gallery, or is it just, is that
It
the,
is. It is. We recently, when we redid our branding, we changed it to and gallery. So,
okay.
yep.
And how long has the Art Association been in existence?
We just celebrated this last year our 75th anniversary. It's been around all that time, and we've been in the same building. We own our own building. We own our land. Um, and it's really amazing to me that people that have lived on the island for all those years, a lot of people still don't know we even exist.
It's Believe me, I hear that more often than you would probably believe. I mean, it's funny how every time I talk to somebody and, it's a long established program and they're like, "Oh, we're still trying to get our name out."
I know. Well, part of the problem is that the town doesn't let us do signage on Estero Boulevard, so we have to rely on our feather flag that is out on Donora,
Yeah.
the corner of Donora and Shellmound. So unless you look down our street or you have an intention of actually coming there, you wouldn't know. So we rely heavily on our publicity team, and they do such a great job.
Yeah, I didn't realize it kind of sits off kind of on the lot. And
Yep.
so I not zoomed, but I went past it first and then had to double back. But with the advent of Google Maps and everything, it's, once people hear the name, it's easy to find after that. So
Yes, that's true.
75 years. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the Art Association.
Well, we are 100% nonprofit, and we rely solely on our membership for dues. We have about 150 members. We have three different levels of membership. We rely on commissions of art sales in our gallery. We always have a full gallery. The walls are never bare. We have two galleries, one main one and one small one. And we rely on donations through our community, and we do a lot of fundraising events.
And who are the artists local or is
They
it
are.
okay?
I would say probably 30% of our membership is year round in Florida. The rest of us, we are all snowbirds. We go somewhere else. So um, they come back and forth.
And the folks that have their work in the gallery are can be anybody on
It
island,
can
off
be.
island. Oh, okay,
Yep. For
okay,
our summer show that's hanging right now, we have people come in May when we do our receiving for our summer show, and that their artwork, it's from all over the United States and Canada, and it hangs until we have our next show, which is in October.
okay. So if an artist wanted to get their stuff, there's a process by which they submit some stuff and then it
There
goes
is.
a
It's a
review.
it's a process. It's called our receiving process. Yep.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, I
Yep.
can imagine
Well, we
some.
have three major shows during the year, and those are judged and juried. And those are even more difficult. The process is, it's not difficult, but it's very stringent. And we only allow certain things, certain numbers of pieces. And so those are incredibly fun. And we always have receptions and award ceremonies that are all open to the public when we have those art shows.
Okay. I think I was reading, was there one where students submitted? Was there a
There
student one?
is. That is in our mission statement, which is on our website. And so I'll talk about that in a minute. But one of the biggest shows that is near and dear to our hearts as the Art Association is we really wrap our arms around our students and our kids in the community. And we try to help them further their education. We give them, the high school students in the area, the opportunity to come in and show their artwork. And we can't help them. They have to hang it themselves. We have a judge that comes and judges them, and we award up to $3,000
Wow.
for these students to further their education, should they go on to a school of art. It doesn't necessarily have to be a school of art, but to help them and give them the encouragement that they need to move on with their artwork. And these students are incredible. It blows me away every single year.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember reading about that. Now you were saying about you rely pretty much on your fundraising and the
Mhm.
membership. How much is the membership if someone?
We Okay. Good question. Thanks, Kim. We have three levels. The first level is our regular membership, and that is $60 a year. And that requires you to gallery sit. Now, what that means is our gallery is open Monday through Saturday, regular season, which is October through April. So, Monday through Saturday from 10 to 3, we have to have someone man the gallery to greet the guests, make the sales. And so that we rely on our members. So, for the $60, you do have to sign up to gallery sit. Then the second level is our patron membership, and that is $120 a year. And basically, it's the same kind of membership, except it excludes you from gallery sitting. Some people don't like to gallery sit because they live too far off the island and they don't like the traffic coming back and forth, or they're just not able to for whatever reason, which is perfectly fine. We love them just the same. And then we have a lifetime membership, and that is $600 a year. And then you would never have to pay dues again, and you are a member for lifetime. And we have about 30 of those. So that also includes past presidents. They become a lifetime member after they serve their 2-year president duty.
Great. And you said you were going to talk a little bit about the mission statement.
We have on our website, and it's really our website, and we're trying to get people to move more and more, especially our members, to move more and more towards using the website. Some
Yeah.
of the old, we have some members that have been around for a very long time, and they really rely on, and I kind of, as the president, I love them so much. We have these old time members. They've been around forever and they have so much knowledge and so much talent that I kind of hold their hand and I send out everything that I can to them email so that they don't have to try to navigate through the website. But with that said, we really encourage the public to use our website because it has all of the information on there as our events. We have a calendar of events. We have workshops and classes and gallery talks and demos, and these things are all open to the public. So in our mission statement, we have several bullet points. And the first one is to further and provide education in the cultural aspects of life on Fort Myers Beach and its environs. The second is to promote the study, practice, and appreciation of art. The third is to hold art exhibits and programs which are open to the public. And the fourth is to encourage art instruction of children and junior artists. So the students are really important because that's what's coming up into
Right.
the next generation is, we all had to start somewhere. As an artist, I've only been doing what I'm doing now for going on 6 years. I did not hold a brush in my hand other than to paint the chicken coop growing up on the farm. But 6 years ago, when I was riding my bike by the gallery, I stopped in to see what was going on. And I was greeted by the most wonderful person, Julie Nussbaum, who her and I have become great friends, but she's a great artist. And I started taking watercolor classes, and I have just really fallen in love with the world of art and the gallery and the people. And
Well,
so that's how we want the students to be, and the kids on Fort Myers Beach to come in and hang out with us and learn how to do things.
so you have classes
We
that
do.
go
We
on?
have classes. Yep. And we have 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays, actually Tuesdays and Wednesdays during regular season. People can come and hang out. We have all kinds. Our gallery will be full, and everybody's just kind of doing their own thing. And they're a little structured, but they're still really fun. And people can just wander in. We have people that visitors and residents that just love to stop in and say hi and have a cup of coffee and chat, and everybody's always welcome.
Well, that's good for people to know. I mean, that's a great story that you hadn't held a brush, because I think most people, it's a little intimidating if you
Well,
have,
it can be, and I was too, but I have actually won a couple of awards.
congratulations.
My artwork, which is it just still it blows me away. And people say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know you're an artist," and I still have a hard time calling myself that
Mhm.
because I still consider myself very much a rookie. But it's just so fun to learn. And the best part about our association is that we have a group that is so nice and so friendly and so fun that no matter when you walk in there, you are going to be greeted and you're going to be treated like you're special.
Now, is it just painting, or is it
Nope.
multimedia art?
Well, it's multimedia. However, we do not do any ceramics or, excuse me, cards or anything like that. Everything in our gallery has to be original artwork. We do no prints. We don't sell any of that. We have none of that. We don't, our gallery isn't big enough for us to do
Mhm.
three-dimensional art, so we only do two-dimensional. But it
Okay.
can be collage, it can be acrylic, oil,
Okay.
watercolor.
But
Um,
it's not like sculpture or
no,
anything like that.
no,
Okay.
no three-dimensional. Right,
Okay. Right.
right.
And so tell me a little bit about, because we're here kind of talking about the different not-for-profits that have received money from the Community Foundation, or, and I'm sure many of the other
Hmm.
groups on the
Yep,
beach.
yep.
What does is that money go into a general fund? Is it earmarked for something specific so that people, have a better idea of the benefit that it provides?
Well, we have several ways that people can use donations specifically for certain things. When someone would like to donate, it can be through art supplies. We have a lot of families who call us up and say, so and so has passed away, or they're moving into an assisted living and they've been a member there for a long time. And so they donate art supplies. Those art supplies get saved until we have what we call an indoor garage sale. Okay, so um, that helps us with our fundraising, but we also donate a lot of that to some of the high schools for art for
Hmm.
their art classes. A lot of these high schools they don't have enough money to have good art supplies. We rely on the money from the Community Foundation, who has been very generous, and also the King Family Foundation. I don't know
Hmm.
if you know Alex King, but
Oh, yes. Mhm.
Him and Nina are just the most wonderful people. And they are very geared towards helping kids
Mhm.
as well. So when someone donates money to us, we ask them to fill out a sponsor form and they can designate where they would like that money to go. It can go towards one of our receptions, one of our awards. They can donate for first place award, second place. They can donate towards specifically for the student scholarship fund,
Okay.
which we have asked the last donation we got so generously from the Community Foundation. We asked if that would be okay to earmark that for our students, and so that's how that works.
So that would be then if a kiddo can't afford a class, they would just get a scholarship for it. Okay.
Well, exactly. And it goes towards every student that enters the show gets something. Now, first, second, and third place, they typically get the scholarship money. Everyone else also gets money. So they don't get the scholarship money until they send us their transcript from the school letting us know where they're going, and we send the money directly to the college or institution wherever they're going.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So it's, and I apologize. So the
That's okay.
scholarship, because I was talking to somebody else yesterday and they were referring to the scholarships that they use to attend the program, like to take classes at their program. You're referring to the scholarship, the money that goes to scholarships for the kids who win the shows and then go on to college
That's
for,
correct.
okay. Okay.
Now, we also, Alex King and I were talking this last year. Him and I would like to start some kind of a after school program for kids at our gallery which we'll earmark donations to buy supplies for kids to come in after school. And we will have members on staff, not staff, but on hand to
Mhm.
help them. And we're hoping that would be something that people would be willing to participate in as well.
Okay. Okay, great. Anything else you want to get out about either donations or the art association in general?
Well, what I really would like people to know is number one, that we're here.
Mhm.
And we really encourage people to, we do a lot of advertising in the Observer. We love Nathan. He's one of our best friends. He
Mhm.
does a lot of great advertising for us. But to come and I know that, we always get that traffic thing during high season where people don't want to come to the island. But if you're headed that way and you're on the island, stop and see us. We have some incredibly talented people coming to give workshops. We have 4 really great workshops, and then we have 7 or 8 classes that go out all year. So if you're interested in, even if you think you don't have any talent, sign up for a class. Number one, it gets you out. You too.
Oh, it is not it is not good. It is
Oh, I know, but I
I
said the same thing. I said
yeah.
the same thing.
I
But
took
if
one of
nothing,
those like classes where they go and
yeah,
they show you, and the guy came over and he said, "Ooh, your flower looks like a hand. It's like fingers. The
yeah,
petals look like fingers." And he's like, "We don't do this, but I'm gonna fix it for you."
that's funny. Well, we have Cheryl Fausel, who I learned watercolor from, and she teaches starting in November. She teaches for 6 months. She has 6 sessions of classes, and she also has a raw beginner class.
Well,
And
that would be me, raw.
yep, it's a 2-day class, and our classes are very affordable.
Okay.
And if nothing else, it's a 6-week class. So you come for 6 weeks. You can come in the morning is for, um, I think she calls it I don't know, beginners. It's not like raw beginners, but beginners. And then the afternoon is advanced. But if nothing else, come and hang out and bring your lunch, and we laugh and we just have a great time. And even if after 6 weeks you decide you don't like it and you don't want to come back, you don't have to. But get yourself out into a different mode, you
Right.
know.
Right.
So yeah, and it's what I really appreciate you doing this interview, Kim, and letting me get the word out there that people should come. They should just come and see a show. Come to one of our receptions. We have a lot of food, a lot of fun, and food is a big attractor.
Yes, food is
Well,
always a big.
we're so wonderful. The red coconut and Junkanoo's and the fresh catch, they're 3 of our biggest donators for our catering, our appetizers and things for our events. So um, come and say hi.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll end the broadcast, which will kick you out, but I'm gonna give you a call and just follow up.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Sounds good.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much.
All right. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.